Next slide, please. And before we begin, this is a reminder of our event code of conduct, and we ask that participants keep this a safe and welcoming place for everyone. With that, we're happy to have Brady Bumgarner joining us today to discuss Solution Workspace. As we get started, though, it's always nice to hear where you may be dialing in from, so feel free to share that with us in the chat. During the presentation, please feel free to use the chat to ask us questions or raise your hand in the raise your hand feature in Teams, and we will call on you to come off mute to ask your questions. A warm welcome to everyone who is here today with us or who may be listening on the recording. Next slide, please. This hackathon and the session is all being presented as part of the Microsoft Build for 2030 initiative, which was started to build and recognize transformational solutions and services that can scale innovation and help drive the UN Sustainable Development Goals forward together with Microsoft and our partner ecosystem. Partners can always participate by nominating their solutions on the marketplace to be featured as part of the Build for 2030 campaign, and also by participating in the ongoing Build for 2030 hackathon. You can learn more at this link, aka.ms/partners/build for 2030. With that, I'll turn it over to Brady to take us through the remainder of the session regarding Solution Workspace. Brady?
Thanks, Adi. Hey there, everyone. I'm Brady Bumgarner, the Product Manager for Solution Workspace. I'm a white male in a dark blue sweater with the interior of a virtual condominium in the background. So thank you to the Build for 2030 Hackathon team for hosting me today and for your interest in Solution Workspace. I hope to show you how you can use Solution Workspace to help you build, take to market, and sell your impactful solutions. This is fairly early West Coast US time where I'm located, but hopefully I've had enough coffee to do a good job for you here today. We hope to have some great discussion after the core presentation demo. So if you can save questions for that section of the session, great. But if there's something pressing to what we're covering at the time, please feel free to just raise your hand and we'll discuss it. So first, let's start off with what is Solution Workspace and why did we build it? So Solution Workspace is a digital experience on the partner website that we designed to give Microsoft partners a clear path through building solutions, getting that solution to market in front of customers, and growing sales. And it does this by surfacing to partners the resources, offers, tools, and assist teams that are available to you as a Microsoft partner specific to the solution you're building. Solution Workspace can also connect you to the essential components of your solution journey, such as the Microsoft Commercial Marketplace and your go-to-market offers and marketplace rewards. Our goal is to make it as relevant and as easy as possible for partners to access what they need to propel their solution to success. And we built it because partners were telling us about a problem. As a partner, they need to find the resources that Microsoft has available to them while building their solutions. They told us their solutions built on a specific technology, is addressing certain customer scenarios. Now, Microsoft has a lot of different technologies that can be used to build a lot of different customer scenarios. So partners told us it was hard to find what they're looking for their specific solution, for their scenario. Partners told us like they felt they were stuck in a search box trying to find what they need. And I used to work for a partner company. I've run into that exact same problem in the past and couldn't agree more. Partners were telling us, hey, Microsoft, make this easier. And Solution Workspace is our way of doing that. The curated resources we surface are filtered down to what's relevant for the solution that you tell us you're building. So those are resources such as workshops, developer tools, helpful documentation, virtual assistants, architecture references, marketing templates, benefits, and material on how to incorporate inclusive design and accessibility into your solution. Solution Workspace also helps you track the progress as you go through the checklist of those resources. And you can also invite in other members from your solution building team to work collaboratively. It integrates to other key partner systems, such as the Microsoft Commercial Marketplace and go-to-market offers and rewards to help you work on your solution. So think of Solution Workspace as a guide through your solution process and how to find out about what all Microsoft has for you in your solution, while Partner Center is where you put into practice what you learn. So for example, Solution Workspace, you can learn why you should post your solution to the Microsoft Commercial Marketplace and get guidance on pricing and packaging your marketplace offer and explore the Publisher Toolkit. But when it comes time to actually configure that offer and publish it, Solution Workspace will hand you off to Partner Center for that part of the journey. And it's helping partners. We see positive responses like these around how it can help you as a partner. Examples like finding resources for your solutions, as Guy states here, navigate through build, go to market, and sell, and all the resources available, staying up to date with new things that come out that can help you with your solution. In fact, 5,000 partners have entered over 7,000 solutions into Solution Workspace. And importantly, partners in Solution Workspace also report higher satisfaction with Microsoft's digital tools and experiences. Based on conversations I've had with partners who use Solution Workspace, I believe that's because Solution Workspace can give partners that map of what's available to you and how to engage digital tooling to achieve your business outcomes. And if you're a new partner with Microsoft, it's a really great way to understand all the resources that are available to you as a Microsoft partner. So enough of the slides. Let's get in the fun part and get into the demo time. All right. So this is what you'll see when you come to Solution Workspace. You can find Solution Workspace in actually a couple different places on the partner website, under the Solutions navigation, under Build a Solution. And then under Membership, we also surface it under its direct name, Solution Workspace. So when you come here, Solution Workspace is available just to members of the Microsoft Partner Network, so you do need to sign in as a MPN member to proceed. But you can see the value prop content, go into a tutorial, watch a quick demo video of how it works if you're interested on that page. So going in, once you're signed in, you'll see that direct action to, hey, just get started by entering your solution details. Now, I will stick with the spirit of the hackathon here and add the right prepended information when it comes to the title for my solution. But first, I'm going to tell Solution Workspace a little bit about my solution. So what we're doing here is capturing the information in Solution Workspace so we can create a durable record for you to return to and give Solution Workspace the information it needs to curate and customize that guidance for you. So I'm going to go with SharePoint and Teams as my products. I'm going to tackle a scenario of modernized communications and innovate with AI, because my solution is, I'm using the prepend that we ask everyone as part of this hackathon to use when entering their solution into Solution Workspace, the BF2030_. And my solution is the Contoso Modern Government Communication Platform. Now, Solution Workspace will support an application-based journey for guidance and a services-based journey. I'm going to go forward with application here and say, I think my solution is going to be ready on January 4th. Give it a quick description. And I can always change this before the solution goes live to market. So you don't have to be perfect on final on your description that you're entering here. I'm going to go ahead and click Submit and Create. And now we've used that information to render the experience for you, to render that guidance. So we surface that guidance through a series of checklists. That's how we help partners like yourselves navigate through the resources, benefits, and tools available to you for your solution. So we've got a build checklist, you can see here, a go-to-market checklist, and a sell checklist. So the build checklist is about taking that solution idea, vetting it, building it, and starting your marketplace journey. So we cover information about validating your business case, getting started with the technology, building out your dev environment, hiring and training your engineering team, designing and validating your solution architecture and the teams that can help you do that, and then that conversation about marketplace, about how to price and package your offer, why Microsoft's marketplace, and then get into how-to guidance on how to actually operate in marketplace and publish your offer. All right, and then go to market. This stage is about building the campaign for your solution, getting that solution live in front of customers, and an introduction on managing leads. And at the top, we have an opportunity to connect you with the Cloud Enablement Desk. And the Cloud Enablement Desk gets great reviews from all partners who engage with it, but they're a team who can help you get your built solution live and in front of customers and grow its sales and introduce you to the different programs that we have to sell and accelerate your solution. So the sell stage is all about maximizing your direct leads, getting co-sell ready, and strategies to grow your sales like peer-to-peer relationships and geo expansion. So within each of those checklists, we surface the steps on the left and then what we think of as the tasks on the right. So as you go through and complete a step, or if a step doesn't apply to you, you can mark it complete. We'll move you on to the next step. And you can go down the checklist that way. At any time, you can go in and enter the details you told us about your solution. If you're addressing different customer scenarios, you can go in and modify and change that information, and the same with the main primary technology that you're using in your solution. And on the contact screen, that's where you can invite in other members of your team. So if you're the business decision maker, for example, you could invite in other members of your solution building team, such as your marketers, your sales staff, or your engineers. When you click that, it'll open up a pre-populated email. You just need to enter in the email address of your team member, and it'll give them an access link that they just click on, and it'll add them into that solution and grant them access. All right. So the bottom of the build stage, where we have that marketplace conversation, ends with encouraging you to land that draft offer into the commercial marketplace to take the next steps towards publishing it live and to customers. So we have an integration that'll help you do that. You can click Publish Your Solution in the commercial marketplace, and then select the right offer type that corresponds to how you're taking your solution to market. If you need more information at that point on those offer types, there's further resources you can access. I'm going to go ahead and do a software as a service approach and hit continue. And then you'll choose a publishing profile. If your organization has multiple publishing profiles set up, we'll display them there. And it does take a few minutes to land that draft offer over into the commercial marketplace. So we'll tell you, hey, just a moment, we're working on that. And to shortcut that process, I have another window open here where it's already done. So once that process has completed, we'll give you that link over to your offer and partner center on a dismissible notification at the top that anyone in your team can see, or also on that edit solution details screen. I'm going to go ahead and click that link to get access to my offer now and partner center to take it through the rest of the publishing process. Now, another great aspect in Solution Workspace is the integration of marketplace rewards and go-to-market offers. So if you have the right partner tier, you have access to go-to-market offers, which are really great marketing benefits that can help accelerate your solution to success. And if you've published a solution, then you're also granted marketplace rewards that are also fantastic marketing benefits that can help accelerate your solution's growth and sales. Solution Workspace will surface all of those to you if you have them on the home screen here. And there's you can get into an experience that will show you all of them that your organization has. And this is where you can learn more about what exactly that marketing benefit is, how it can help your business, and if now is the right time to start taking action against it. And if it is, you can enter into that supported workflow and use this as the interface to interchange that information with the team who's helping you deliver that benefit. So the Microsoft marketing desk will work with you through this interface to produce, in this case, that support around a press release that you can then leverage to tell that story about your solution to the public. All right. Well, that is what Solution Workspace is. So I think we're ready to kind of get into that discussion period. So, I would just wrap up this section by saying that we want partners to join us here so we can continue to make it easier for you to create solutions and we can be successful together. So I'd encourage you to give Solution Workspace a try if you haven't yet and see if it can help you be more successful. And if you do use it, please give us any feedback you have as you go through the experience. And there's a couple ways to do that. You can send any feedback through this control at the bottom. You can go, was this page helpful or not, and input feedback there. And that's probably the best way to send feedback to the team. Or if you're working with the hackathon team here, they can also capture feedback and get it back to the Solution Workspace team here. All right. Does anyone have any questions? So another great way to find Solution Workspace is through our AKA MS link. You can go to AKA MS Solution Workspace, and that will land you on our homepage.
Brady, we have some questions coming in the chat. Would you mind reading them just so we have that recorded in our call as well?
Great. So, great question, the first one. So the first question that I see here is, if I log in with my MPN and ID, do I see my entire org's projects or just my own? So today, Solution Workspace will show you those solutions that you've entered in yourself or that a colleague has invited you to and you accepted that invitation. So right now under this account here, you see that I have that solution I entered in. If I sent that invitation to Adi and he clicked on it and came into Solution Workspace, he'd also see that now. But you won't see all of the already published solutions or any solutions that other teams at your organization are working on unless you specifically have been added as a contact to them or you've entered them yourself.
Great, thank you.
And I'd also love, like, while we're waiting for other questions to come in, if any attendees here are experienced publishers to the, sorry, let me rephrase that as a better question. So are any attendees here an experienced publisher through the Microsoft Commercial Marketplace yet?
One more question, Brady, popped up.
All right, I see this question. So can I invite team members into my project that don't have an MPN ID? Great question. So on here, you can invite other contacts that aren't in your organization. So if you work with another company that drives your engineering or drives your marketing, that you collaborate in that aspect, you can invite members from another organization in here, but they do need to have an MPN ID. So that other organization must also be a Microsoft partner to be able to access this experience.
Excellent, thank you. And another one is in the board.
Okay. So Yasmin, thank you for your presentation. I have a question directly related to my Solution Workspace. We're a training provider, and we're not sure that the solution is eligible to participate in Build for 2030. A lot of the options don't seem to make sense for us. We are invited to participate. So whether your solution is eligible to participate in the Build for 2030 would be more of a question that you might be able to help out with, Adi.
Absolutely. We absolutely do welcome training solutions or solutions or projects from training providers. So absolutely, if you're designing your training to further one of the UN SDGs or one of our categorical themes, absolutely, we'd love to consider it. How then, Brady, would they handle something like a training program within Solution Workspace? Was that maybe not exactly what it was built for, or are there options here?
That's a great question. So under the services, I mean, I would think a training-based solution seems more oriented towards the services path. And I think we are a little more oriented towards services that are a little more directly related to the products, but I think a lot of the guidance will still apply. So there's still a lot of great guidance in Solution Workspace on getting access to the Microsoft training around that product, which could provide input into your training solution. And then a lot of the same information around posting it as, say, if you're orienting your training solution as a consulting offer, Solution Workspace can give you all the information you need to know to get that consulting offer published live through the commercial marketplace, and a lot of great information and materials in the go-to-market and sell stages about how to market your solution to customers and build that campaign and tell its story. And then in the sell stage, specifically around growing your solution. So all the guidance in that go-to-market and sell stage are really very applicable to any solution. They're all about building that campaign, telling your story to customers, and then managing the leads that come in through the commercial marketplace, and then how to grow your sales.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you, Yasmin, for the question. Any other questions from the group?
Some of the very popular resources in the go-to-market stage, for example, there are access to the different campaign materials and content that Microsoft provides for partners to leverage to tell your own story out to the marketplace. You can find those under building a marketing campaign. If you want to learn more about, I mentioned earlier about go-to-market benefits and services and marketplace rewards, there's a lot of information about what that program is and how it works and what the different services they offer here under go-to-market benefits. And then if you're looking for optimizing your partner center profile, we get a lot of feedback from partners about how this guidance on optimizing that business profile in Partner Center was really important to their business. Like they kind of forgot about it and didn't remember to go in and update that profile so that when they're discoverable through the Microsoft Partner Directory, that they're telling their organization's story in an engaging way to entice customers to contact them.
Well, with that, thank you very much, Brady, for your time and really informative session on Solution Workspace. Before we close, I'd like everyone to remember to take a look at the full Hackathon live event schedule. We have a great session tomorrow on how to research and design a cloud solution to solve UN goals, which is being hosted by Women in Cloud, WIC, as part of their WIC X UNGA, United Nations General Assembly event that is currently ongoing. We have all of the information to the event itself on the Hackathon platform via the card, and we will also deliver a hard link in the chat channels today that you can join directly. If you have any questions regarding Solution Workspace or anything else, you can always reach us at the Build for 2030 general live chat channel on the platform. Thank you all very, very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, everyone. And thanks, Eddie, for hosting me.
Thank you, Brady.